Alrighty, we are live. Hold on, let me. Hey, make sure that you can hear me, pretty please. Can you hear me? Hold on. Okay. I can hear myself. Okay, can you hear me? Okay, sweet. Hmm. I'm not. They're all different. I know they look exact. I bought like a bunch of them, but I wasn't. I didn't know that I bought so many shirts. So what's going on, everybody? Hey, say what's up when you walk in, just so I can see that you're here. Just say hi or whatever. So my friend Jessica's on the ones and twos in my ear. Make sure everything's cool. She is laughing at me because she says that I've wore the same shirt for like 3 days. I'm like, no, I got like a bunch of these things in my closet. And she's like, dude, at least change them up. So tomorrow I'll have a different shirt on, okay? I did. And again, it looks exactly the same because they all wash out horribly. So I'm just saying, it is what it is. My fault, whatever. Hopefully you're not here to see. Here's the thing. I'm not here to give you fashion advice anyway. I'm here to answer some questions, to listen, kind of go from there. So that's kind of what I'm here for. So if you guys wanted to add some questions, we can go from there. I'm sorry, my brain just kind of, man, my brain just went dead for a minute. Anyway, how are you guys doing? What books are you guys reading? Jessica, you're in my ear, so what are you reading? She said nothing, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing. So I think that we're gonna be doing something. We're gonna have to shoot a video on your environment and the people that you keep around you. So you gotta be careful about that. Anyway, so how's you guys' day been? My day's been absolutely amazing. I took a friend of mine to go down and what did I take him to go do? Get a permit. First one, 30 some years old. Huge accomplishment for that young man. And funny enough, we've been working on it for a while. Excuse me. And one last week, he came in and said, "Hey man, I really want to get started on this." I'm like, "Well, we already been started." He said, "Yeah, but now I'm ready to get it done." Walked in and on the what is that test? The practice test online, you can set it for 200 questions if you want. The DMV gives you 25 questions, 20 if you get them all right, 5 extra if you mess up. So I gave him 50 questions. He got about an 80% every time he took it. And then I'm like, okay, well, that's too easy for you. Then I jumped it up to 75%, 75 questions. He got a 90% every single time. And I was going to take him in next week to take the written part. And I'm just like, dude, he might as well go in now. So I took him in today. We waited there for about an hour and a half. Went in. He was in there for probably 5 minutes at most. Came out, I passed. I gave that dude the biggest hug in there. You'd have thought we were gay. But, I mean, I love my guy, so I'm happy that he got it. So, anyway, what's going down? What's up, y'all? Oh, my God, Jessica, we got a bunch of people again. Hiding. Really? It's really 150,000. I mean, you could. So, y'all are 750 people are back again. What's up, y'all? Calm down. Chill. Calm down. You'll be okay. It's what did I say yesterday? It's pandemonium in here, man. I'm telling you, I can't wait to run these things back like in the next couple months. People are gonna be like, "Damn, does anybody ever show up to your shit?" Nah, I'm okay with that. I show up. I've been on every one of them. So either way, so hey, do you think we should get started? I think we should get started. It's about 5 minutes. All right, so like I said, we are going to tonight. My kids here, so you know what that means. Well, obviously, if you don't know, that basically means that we're going to only do this for an hour tonight because at 9:30 I want to go hang out with my kid before he goes to bed. So, without further ado, I will get us started. Give me a second. Run the outro. Man, I hope you guys like my little intro thing. I built that whole thing off of Canva. Took me how long did it take me, Jessica? It took me a couple days to perfect it. It took me about an hour, couple hours maybe to build it. And I mean, and funny enough, we're also going to be hosting another show called Philosophy Hunters with myself and my buddy Matt. It took me it took me, no, it took me about 45 minutes to build that one. And that was just to get the color scheme right and all that stuff. And but either way, well, we'll get that we'll get that going soon enough. Anyway, so um, as a life coach, I have to ask you guys, how's everything going? Jessica, how's everything going for you, my friend? You want to call it good? You know what? I think that I might have to might comment good. Yes, yes, comment good, please. Because then other people can see that you say something and then they may say something. I mean, you know. So tonight we're gonna talk about the stink. That's what my friend Jessica and I call it. We call it the poverty stench. And when we say the poverty stench, we don't mean that people that live in squalor or people that live in poverty. We're talking about a poverty minded type of smell to them. And I think you know these type of people, but if you don't, we're going to describe them to a T, especially in a little presentation I got for you. Jessica, go ahead and start me off, and I'm going to just repeat what you say. So these people are what? Give me some words. She's in my ear. Yes, you know what? How about we just get this thing started and then people can see and then you can see what I wrote because I think that you were kind of talking about that before. Um, I refused to show my friend what I was creating and that really upset her. So, really? No, not yet. Hold, please. Gosh darn it. Okay. I had to basically go all the way back. All right, sorry about that. So, like I've been saying for the last couple of days, this is day five of 100. Okay, so we're almost 7 days down. We're gonna have to celebrate because honestly, no, not all of it. She's asking me, am I gonna recap the whole thing? No, I'm not. Jessica, I'm not joking. I really think I need to put you on here with me. I'm not even joking because it sounds like I'm talking to myself. I sound crazy as fuck on here. I'm just saying. I sound crazy. Like people are like, man, I bet that Jessica person doesn't even exist. Anyway, I promise you she does. She does. I promise you, y'all. She exists. Whatever. So yeah, so tomorrow I'm gonna figure out a way to mic you up and put you on here, and then we'll just kind of go from there. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But so tomorrow will be my friend's filming debut on Axe Fearless. So yeah, we're getting better as we go along. All right. Okay. So like I said before, repetition is key. Anything worth knowing, learning and teaching, and understanding all revolves around one word, which is repetition. That's the reason why I consistently keep repeating what I'm talking about. Right. All right. So yeah, let's go. The next thing is intention. This is where everything starts. My intention is to be the number one life coach in Omaha, South Dakota, and Iowa. Why? Because that's the tri-state area technically. And not only that, but I want you to think about me when you have a dream, goal, aspiration, a problem, something, somebody that you need to talk to. Call me up. This is what I'm here for. Right? All right. So why is setting a clear intention so important? I'll just run down and keep it pushing. The first thing is, what do you want? Right? And here's the thing. I need you guys to take out a pen and piece of paper. Take out a pen and piece of paper. Anytime you see me, have one of these things with you. Matter of fact, if you don't have one, hit me up in the comment area. I will, if you live in the Omaha area, I will bring it to you personally. Do you hear me? I will bring you one personally. I won't even charge you for it. Okay? And I have a Tesla, so I don't even need gas money. I will bring one of these to you. Okay? Let's go. So, first things first is, what do you want? Second thing is, why do you want it? The why is going to be more important than the what, ladies and gents. I promise you. Okay? The why is going to be more important. Where are you going? Right? You know what you want, why you want it, where are you going? How will you get there? What's your strategy? Again, that's what this thing is for, okay? Know what you're talking about. All right. The next one is, what if it doesn't work? Shit happens, ladies and gentlemen. It's a part of life. Life is nasty and chaotic. You need to be okay with that. All right. Last but not least, okay, awesome. Last but not least, what are you willing to sacrifice? Most people aren't willing to sacrifice anything. Hence, that's kind of what we're going to be talking about tonight. The sacrifice of getting your ass up and doing something. Okay. So number one, accountability. What does it mean? Okay. I own my own actions, my choices, and the results, good or bad, that comes from it. It's not about blame, it's about ownership. Okay. Boom. You read that? Accountability, for the most part, is about a mental self examination. That's it. Moving on. Responsibility. It means this is mine to take care of. It's about what you're in charge of, your life, your actions, your tasks. It is the ability to respond, not to react. Okay. You don't have to control everything. Just handle what's yours. Like I always tell people, know where your responsibility starts and ends. And I promise you, your day will be a lot better. Matter of fact, your life will be a lot better. All right. So, 5 of 100 days of coaching, training, and learning with me. Well, why would you want to be anywhere else if you could be here with me? Right? Look at this smile. All right, I'm just joking. Let's go. All right, so did I spell that right? I hope I did. So this is 10 scarcity behavioral mindsets that people have, which we call, myself and Jessica, we call this the stink, the smell, that poverty smell. And again, like I said, when we talk about that, it's not like some people have a physical smell to them, right? But we're not talking about the physical. We're talking about more of a mental stink to them. You know what I mean? Like that, like, damn, like, what's wrong with him? Like, when you get that face, kind of like you ate a lemon, like, oh my God, right? Like, who raised you type shit. That's the stink that we're talking about. So sometimes it's physical. Most of the time, it's more of a metaphorical stench, right? Let's go. All right, so the dreamer, not the doer, however, downplays your wins, successes, and all that shit ain't good enough. How many of you guys, by show of hands, know somebody who talks shit about you on a consistent basis and you ain't even done nothing to them? Raise your hand. I mean, and again, here's the thing: if you're not raising your hand, you probably that asshole that's doing it, and you ain't shit. I'm telling you to your face, you ain't shit. And if you see me, we can talk about it. You ain't shit. Just saying. All right. So, and then we have those same people that have that passive aggressive sus type comments where they always saying something real slick. Like, really? Like, this what you're doing? And here's the thing about these people. The dreamer only has eyes for the dream. Right? When I wrote that, I really thought about that. The dreamer only has eyes for the dream. What do I mean by that? They can only see the dream within itself. They can't see themselves doing what it takes to make that dream a reality so that dream becomes a nightmare. Especially when you see somebody else out here winning, which is the next thing, which is people are easily threatened by your successes. And that's going to happen. And sadly enough, some of these dreamers can be in your family, right? Some of these dreamers could be your friends, they could be colleagues, right? But more time than not, sometimes it's you. You're the dreamer. And how do you know if you're the dreamer? If any of these four things or the next 10 things that we talk about applies to you, then you're it. Just saying. But here's the cool thing, you can always change it, right? I've fallen off that proverbial horse before. Like, seriously, I've fallen off of it. All right, so number two, the constant switcher. These people constantly change their goals, targets, and standards constantly, right? They'll be like, oh, we cool. Or 1 minute, and the next minute, nah, there's something wrong with this. It's like, well, 2 days ago, you said everything was fine. Now it's not, right? So, I mean, it happens that way. These people are also never committed, and they're always chasing vibes. So think about it, they're not like chasing the dream within itself or the actions to make something happen. They're chasing just the vibe, the feel of it. These are also the same people that get bored all the time, like quickly, right? And consistency is nothing more than a cute ass little word that they use. That's it, right? And I mean, it sucks too because these constant switchers, these guys are dead ass. They are absolutely amazing if they put their best foot forward. But the problem is like I said, they get bored. They don't commit to anything. Inconsistency is out of the question. If they're not automatically becoming successful or being successful, they don't give a shit about it, right? All right, number three is the waiter. Remember, Jessica, we were talking about this? The people that, yeah, yeah, son. See, kiddo, that's how this happens. Um, yeah, I mean, Jessica and I were talking about this yesterday. The waiter who's always waiting for a handout, like not a hand up, but a handout, because they ain't trying to work for it, right? Never initiating, never initiating anything. They're always taking that energy, which we're going to talk about that again, but they're always waiting for you to make the first move instead of initiating it for themselves, right? And you'll notice that, like even like let's use a real waiter. Sometimes you gotta wave them down to tell them what you need instead of being proactive and saying, okay, check on my table. Know that, hey, uh, when's the last time I was over there to check on them? Did they have anything to drink? Are they waiting on the check? When have I walked over just to see if they were doing okay? My little brother John is in the food and beverage industry, and he talks about that constantly. My brother's so crazy at this stuff that 2 or 3 days later, he can still tell me what people were ordering. So he doesn't even need to keep a book or a pen and pad with him. He can just tell you off the top of the dome what he needed. And at the end of the day, they're standing there waiting for a tip, like they did some shit. Matter of fact, man, I wish you could actually be on here. Jessica, do you remember that time that we went to, where did we go? We went to Charleston's. No, Charleston's. And that waitress she had the shittiest mood. Oh my God, the food was amazing. Her hospitality was trash. So you know what I did? I saw another waiter and I saw him laughing with his customers, grinning, bringing stuff or whatever. He act like he wanted to be at work. So I took her nice size tip. And when I tip at least 30-40%. Dead ass. It's now if I got good service, I might tip half of what I spent. Dead ass. No joke. No joke. I took that money. I walked it over to that other guy and I gave him that tip. And I told her she should smile more when I wrote into the tip thing. That's what I wrote for her. And again, if you're having a bad day, I totally understand that. But when your life surrounds around tips, go home. You should go home because your money is wrapped up in how you treat another person. Now, if you worked at Walmart, I wouldn't give a shit. I don't care. You probably gonna get fired anyway, right? Or they're gonna bring in one of those self checkout things to replace you. So I don't have to wait for you to leave. I just have to wait for them to come. Then my problem with you is over, right? So again, you gotta chill on that stuff, right? All right, number 4, the crisis cyclist. This is the people that when they hint for something, they're not gonna ask you directly. When they're in trouble, they're not gonna say, "Hey, man, can you help me out?" They ain't gonna tell you that. They're gonna be like, "Hey, man, I could really use some help right now. Man, I'm going through some stuff right now." Instead of just saying what's going on. These are the same people who always have an emergency, but never a plan of action. Never a plan of action. I like to think about, I can't wait for Jessica to be on here tomorrow. One of the things that I talk about, and I've taught my friend and anybody around me, is that I don't care how much money you make or that you get, save 10 to 20% of your income. Just put it somewhere else, right? Whether you use, what do I use? I have a couple different investment things. One of them's Acorn. I also, my aunt and uncle have this person that we use that does financial plannings and shit like that or whatever. So there we have several investments in different things, but I'll always take out 10 to 20% and I'll put that aside. I've been doing it for a very long time. And the cool thing about that is that it builds up. Oh, now it might take a little bit of time, but once it starts building up, compounding is crazy. You'll go from 100 to 300 to 5 to 1,000 quick, quick, to the point where you'll just be sitting there thinking like, damn, why didn't I do this all the time? Right? And if here's the thing, if you can't take 10%, take 5, but take something. Make sure you pay yourself first. The government take their money from you, don't they? They don't even wait for you to get your check. They take it before you even get it. So, and we say that the government's pretty stupid, but in that case, they're pretty smart because they know that we're not going to pay them shit if we get our money. You see what I'm saying? So they're like, nah, we're good on that. We'll take it from them, give them the rest. So that's how you should be. You get paid, pay yourself first, pay bills, borrow money, trick if you need to, if that's what you're into. Buy out the bar, go buy her wherever you want to do. But make sure this money over here stays over here. Right? Like that's what you want to do. All right. So the other thing is that for the crisis cyclists, the future is only a dream because they don't plan to do anything. Right? And at the end of the day, these people are self-sabotagers. And not only are they willing to sabotage themselves, but you don't think that misery loves company? They're going to do it to you too, because that's what they're into. You see what I'm saying? Jessica, do we know people like this? No, we know people like this. I'm just saying. So the credit thief. That's spell thief, right? I think so. That's a thief. Is it? Oh, let's make sure. Because I'm sitting there looking at that like, okay. All right. I don't know. Anyway, so these people are loud when things are amazing. They can't stop talking when everything's great. How many of you know somebody like that? Oh my God, we have 825 people in here. That's what I'm talking about. Tell me where you guys are from. Fucking crickets. Anyway, we have all these people. This is amazing. I love it. So the credit thief is loud when things are amazing, when things are great, when they're good, they're amazing, they're loud. But then when things fall apart, when things start to normalize, they become extremely silent. When things are falling apart, all that hoorah hoorah is done. To quiet again. Right? See, the credit thief is a person that they don't give two shits about accountability. That's non-existent. Right? I would say that they take responsibility, but they only take responsibility again when everything is going right. But unfortunately, responsibility doesn't work that way. You have to accept it and take it regardless of what's going on. Right? Now it's not necessarily the activity of accountability, but with responsibility, like we said before, is what you're doing. It's the duty, it's a task, it's the obligation that you said that you would do, that you agreed to. Now, taking accountability is taking accountability for everything that happens, good, bad, whether you're in it or not, right? And here's the other thing about these people that I absolutely love. You'll usually only see these people once all the work is done. That's when these people show up. Jessica, am I lying? I'm just saying. You know what? I love this one so much. We should do it again tomorrow. Because y'all bitches ain't listening. But don't worry. You going to learn real fast. Don't even worry about it. I got you. All right, number 6. Mr. and Mrs. Look Rich. Mr. and Mrs. Look Rich. These are the people, ladies and gentlemen, these are braggarts. They look good, but they are baroque as fuck. Y'all understand what I'm saying to you? Do y'all understand what I am saying to you? Do you guys understand me? Hold on, I'm trying to see where I'm at on here. Am I still can you still see me? Okay, yeah, I can't see squat. See some lady shaking her cheeks on here, but that's about it. We're not looking at that right now though. That's who does that? Okay, cool. Um, okay, that works. Yeah, still no, that's what they do though, don't they? Oh my God, there she. Look at that. Hey, Lisa, what's going on? I don't even know if they're even still in here. What's going on, my friend? Hi, John. Hey, I need you to turn something off. Oh, dude, that's me actually. Good gosh. Hi, there we go. God damn, that was crazy. Anyway, so yeah, so they're braggers, but they're broke as fuck, right? They got the new shoes, new car, or apartment, shameless spending. But yet and said, ladies and gentlemen, these are the same people who can barely afford the the the, the simple things in life: food, paying their utilities, actually driving with actual car insurance, right? Instead of looking online and having Chat GPT create them some insurance, with them fraudulent companies, and then you actually hit somebody and they come looking for you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all I'm saying. What's the other one scanning their phones for debt collectors? Talking about I'm gonna get it to you as soon as I get it, knowing you ain't gonna do that. Cause I mean, when it comes to trying to look good and talking about I'm a hustler out here, I'm a traveler, I'm a this, I'm a that, you ain't shit. Stop lying. See, I would respect a man or a woman more if they just said, you know what, I'm broke. Like I'm, I'm a piece of shit. I'm a horrible parent. I don't show up for my kids ever. I'm always lying about something. Huh? I can't pay no bills. Thank God I ain't on child support because if I was, I'd have to unalive myself just so they can get the insurance money because I still ain't about shit. And guess what? There ain't no insurance money either because I ain't got money for insurance. So now what? Huh? So all I'm saying. Now listen, I'm not talking to anybody in particular. Some of y'all unfortunately know exactly who you are. I mean, I'm just saying you ain't shit. Hey, just go ahead and say it. At one time, ladies and gentlemen, I wasn't shit. I was sleeping in my car with my kid. But I mean, dude, still, when I would take him to his mama house, I would go work at temp services. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was still better than Air Light Plastic, I'll tell you that. Right? But I still did it. Day in and day out. I hated that place. I still do. I'm just saying, like, I will shit on that place every chance I get. Just like I'll shit on Car Hop. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is what I think. I think that the CIA, I think that the CIA, the Central of whatever intelligence, whatever they are, I strongly believe in my heart that they recruit people from Car Hop because you can't have a conscience selling them motherfucking cars. You cannot have a conscience selling them cars. You can't have one. You know, oh my God. Come on now. Come on now. I mean, you know what the cool thing about this, Jess? Ain't nobody gonna see this. They ain't gonna see this for like a year or so. So technically, we can say whatever we want. It's not like anybody's gonna know about it. We got like 3 or 4 people who come in and out this motherfucker. Like this is a bar or something. You know, I done yell, last call for alcohol. Then people show up for a minute and then leave. And then all I'm saying is that we always acting like, you know, ain't nobody trying to help us, but I'm here, right? So the learning resistant, right? What about this person? Do we know anybody like this? They already know everybody. Excuse me. They already know everything. They're aversion to growth. What does aversion mean? It means that they're allergic to it. They don't need to grow. They already know everything, right? They're always telling you that you're wrong, gaslighting you, making you question yourself. You like, man, hold on. Wait a minute. I know you ain't shit, but I mean, what you saying does make a little sense. But deep down, I know you fucking with me, right? Just saying. But these are the same people who won't read anything, won't listen, don't level up. They say that they want the world. They say that they want to be rich, but these are the same people who don't show up for shit. These are the same people who have 1,001 other things going as opposed to focusing on one thing. See, if you ask me, Fearless, what do you do? Coaching is what I do. I love real estate, but I'm not a real estate person. Coaching is what I do. Right? This is what I do. Right? Because for the next 100 days, this is where you're going to see me at. See, I don't know where you are, but you know exactly where I'm going to be. I don't know what your dream goals or aspirations are, but you know what mine are. Again, there's 8 billion people on planet Earth. You think I give a fuck that most of y'all didn't show up? I showed up. That's all that matters. And guess who's in my one and twos? Miss Jessica. She showed up. So again, when I'm getting those $100 million fucking deals, oh, don't worry. You already know who I'm splitting it with. Just saying. I mean, and also the people that actually function with me. My little brother. Shit like that. I mean, come on now. Just saying. All right, number 8, the cushion sleeper. The cushion sleeper will sleep on couch cushions for years, but won't invest in a real bed or themselves. And here's the thing now, some of y'all might think I'm joking on this. Listen to me. I used to do this. I used to do this. I'm going to tell you what I used to do. I used to take 2 cushions. Actually, no, I took 3 because, like, the fourth one, like, my head would be way too small for it. So I couldn't use the other couch cushions for it. So I would take the cushions, I would put them together, and then I would take a blanket. I would take like a blanket or like a sheet and I'd wrap it around real good. And then I would lay on it and then I put the blanket on top and I'd do that. That's how I would sleep. Just saying, because at one time I didn't have a bed. Like I said, man, I was in foster homes, group homes, institutions. So sometimes you have to figure it out. I had to figure it out. So I've slept like that. It was not fun. But here's the problem. When you 25 years old and you live at, and you, well, I don't know, I was about 26, 27. I'm living by myself in my own apartment and I still ain't got a bed. You know what I'm saying? I'm inviting women over to my house and they looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Who does that? You know what I'm saying? Because again, I wasn't willing to invest that one time in myself. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. If the shoe fit, wear it. I mean, the shoe fit on me, so that's why I'm talking about it. I'm not gonna tell y'all nothing that I didn't go through or nothing that I haven't done. I'm just saying, right? But these are the type of people that are okay being comfortable anywhere. Right now, some of y'all might be thinking, okay, well, that's good, right? To a point, yes. But even when they're in pain, no, right? They won't even move on to something better because they're used to being in pain. They're used to being lazy. They're used to being what do we call them before? What do we say they were before? Hold on one sec. Hold on, let me go back in. Hold on one sec. I'm sorry, y'all. I wanna go into what did we call them before? The Mr. Look Rich, Mr. and Mrs. Look Rich, the credit thief, the credit cycle. I mean, come on, man. Like seriously, man. So when I talk about these people not even like they don't care, come on, they don't care. They don't give a shit. Let me slide it back up. Put this thing back on. Sorry about that. I just wanted to show you guys exactly kind of what this thing was. Hold on one second. Get that boom boom. Ain't that what that dude from what's that dude's name? Orlando Brown, I think. Was that his name? He's talking about the boop block weep wop boop. He's talking about Raven Simone, I believe, her and him doing some more weird shit. Which again, again, that's that sloppy shit. Why you even have to mention anything like that? Y'all both grown. That man is slightly, obviously, intellectually. I don't even say that. That man got some serious mental issues. Dad is like, why would you even bring that woman up like that? She got kids out here. And you want to be sitting there talking about sucking her titties and shit. Come on, man. We got to do better than that. Say what? Yeah, I'm on number 8. Yeah, I'm on. That's where I'm at now. Oh, okay. All right, number 9, the manipulator. We all know this person uses their charm and their charm and their wit as a weapon. See, these type of people, they ain't never your friend. Anytime your friends are keeping track and keeping dibs on you, anytime that your so-called friends are plotting on you, they're not friends, bro. You function with them until you absolutely don't have to, right? Sometimes you let them know that you know. Sometimes you don't. It's all good. No biggie. You know what I mean? Focus on you. Focus on your grind. Focus on making whatever your thing happen, right? But these are also the people that they take I messed up on that. They take but never replaces anything. They can take some shit, but they can't replace nothing. Cause like I said, they're Mr. and Mrs. Look Good. They ain't got no money. Hell, they ain't got no character for that matter. Or integrity. Like I said, toxic people gonna mess around with toxic people. That's what's gonna happen. And what happens most of the time is that you can be around a toxic person, but if their toxicity overrides yours, they'll find a way to stay away from you because they can't be around it. It's kind of like a positive magnet and a negative magnet. I don't care how much that negative magnet tries to get around this positive one, eventually it's just gonna keep repelling it, right? And vice versa. If the positive magnet keeps trying to chase the negative magnet, what do you think is gonna happen? That negative magnet is gonna keep moving, right? Happens that way. So reciprocity basically means, like I just said before, they're willing. They're not gonna be willing to give you or put in that same energy that you put in. They always gonna have an excuse for their shit. A lot of manipulators are narcissists. And there's not like there's just one type of narcissist. There's like multiple groups of them. Have you ever seen a victimized narcissist? The ones that consistently keep saying that, hey, all this horrible shit doesn't happen to them. Happens. Just saying. All right, the last one is their oh yeah, so their objective for the most part, it's not to build, but it's to destroy. Think about that. How many of us know people in our lives that they don't give two shits about building anything? But as soon as something goes wrong, as soon as something is getting destroyed, they all in it. They want to know everything. What happened? Who did it? All that shit. Because that's what gets them off. That's how manipulators get their jollies off. That's their kinks. Like this chick I used to mess with. That's what she used to say all the time. What's your kink? For them, that's theirs. To destroy rather than build. Right? I'm just saying. Number 10, which is the last one, the energy drainer. These energy vampires will drain you of love, time, energy, guidance, money, resources, capital. They will drain you of any and everything that they can. And do you think they're going to give you anything back in return? Like I said before, fuck no. You're not getting anything back. They will take, and leave you dry. And then, sadly enough, they will tell everybody else how they're the victim, how you drained them, how you did all this horrible shit to them. But then, like I said, though, these are also the same people who will never tell you that shit to your face, ever, ever. They'll go tell their man. They'll go tell their husband. They'll go tell their kids. But they ain't gonna never tell you to your face. Will they? Of course they won't. We know that. Change is inevitable, ladies and gentlemen, but progress is not. Is it? We got a new president in. That's change. Is it progression? You tell me. Right? And most of these energy drainers, they don't give two shits about progress. That's not what they're here for. They don't care. They're only here about destruction and confusion. That's it. Right? They're not here to help anybody. They're here to take from you. Like, hopefully you learn this shit before you get around people that will suck the energy from you. This is what we call that poverty stench. They got that stench on them, right? Just nasty about it. I don't care how much soap they use or how good they smell. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, buddy. Hey, man, you know what? You still here, bro. I fuck with that. Thank you, my guy. My guy said, sorry I'm late, but he said, fuck no. Because that's how they are. Shauna, what's up? I see you there. I'm just saying, though. Come on now. These people will only shrink you. That's what they do. That's their objective. Jerry, how many people have we worked with like this? I mean, whether it's HOH or any other company, there's always somebody out there that is a perpetual energy drainer. That's what they do. Right? So yeah, so anyway, man, I think that's about it. Look at that. 14 minutes left. That's what's up, Jessica. What's going on, Jessica? I know you know what I'm talking about. I know you know what I'm talking about. Hello? I see you. No, Jessica, the L one from HOH. Jessica, can I use your previous last name? Is that okay? I remember Jess. Yeah, Jessie. Yeah, I forgot she never went by Jessica. Yeah, no, Jessie. Yeah, Jessie. Yeah, she said yes again. Yeah, Jessica Mackey's in my ear, and she said, I because obviously we all worked at the same place. So yes, but I know you know what I'm talking about. Hell, didn't you leave because of some old weird shit going on at the place that we were at? But I mean, even if you didn't, we still know people like this that are just energy vampires, and we got to stay the fuck away from them. Like plain and simple, right? I'm just saying, it happens. I wish that it didn't have to as much as it does, but some people are pieces of shit. Let's just be honest. Absolutely garbage. I wouldn't throw them in the. Okay, I found a better. Okay, there you go. Even better. Well, you know what? Let me say this, Jesse. I don't know if you found a better opportunity or if the opportunity found you better. How do you like that? Yeah, you like that one? I like that. That a better opportunity found you. Boom. Just saying. How's everything going? How's the kiddo? Ah, see, even better. That works. That works. So, do you guys have any loving life? I love that. I love that for you, Jesse. That's amazing. Man, Jesse done came a long way, man. Talk about persistence. Like, dude, I remember when I was driving down 72nd, I seen a big ass billboard picture of her and her family, and I was like, nah, that's not the same one. And I think I was in your office one day and I was asking you, so Jesse, I'm not trying to be in your business, but did I is there a poster? Is there a billboard of you on 72nd with your family? She's like, yes, that's me. I was like, okay, I thought I was just seeing shit. Like, yes, yeah, right. Right. Okay. Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's well. I think you guys can see what she's saying because I'm talking to her. You can see it. But like, yeah, that was really awesome. But like, yeah, it was pretty incredible how she was hit with some shit and got back up and just kept moving. Like dude. Like, and you were like a runner, like not like you wasn't out here faking that shit. You were a runner for real. Do you still run? Oh, okay, awesome. Well, that's what's up. That's what's going on, man. I love that for you. That's what's up. Well, like I said though, man, Jesse literally came from man. She had to start all the way over, and I mean, it's one thing, when something hits you and your whole life just gets rocked, and then like, yes, like today will never be the same as it was before. Damn, snowboarding too is winter. God damn, Winter Park, isn't that in Colorado? Like, yeah, like she went through some stuff that would literally crush another person, and she came back, bounced back, and got started again. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, see, okay, I know what you're talking about. I used to go up to Estes Park when I was younger. I still hate Denver to this day, though. I don't know what it is about that place. Like, I don't like Denver at all. Like, what's up? I mean, I'm sure the people are amazing. I just don't know about like the city. Here's the thing for anybody from Denver, if you take this as disrespect, I hope you do because I don't like your city. Um, but thank Jesse. High five up here. Let's go. Like, come on, like Matt and Fitz bump. Yes. That's what she said. Denver is gross. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I mean, okay, Jerry, the Broncos. Again, I don't really know much about them. I don't care. Here's another city. Here's another city I don't care for. Lincoln. I don't like Lincoln either. I hate. Like here's the thing. I don't like going to Lincoln. Like at all. If I had to go there for something, I'll go. But just driving there is just depressing. There's nothing there. And then when you get there, it's like, why isn't all this in Omaha? Why do I have to come here for that? And here's another thing. I just want to let you guys know if yeah, I'm sure no one in Lincoln's gonna ever listen to or be a part of anything that I have going on. But if you are, I would like to let you know that Omaha is the real capital of Nebraska. And if I were on The Price is Right, if I were on Wheel of Fortune, I'd always say that. I would lose millions just to shit on you people. Omaha is the capital of Nebraska, and that is final. Yes, it is, Jesse. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, that's actually Shauna. Shauna said driving to Denver is depressing too. Yes, it is. That's why I fly. I mean, like seriously, their weird ass airport. Yo, like I like the airport. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's weird. I'm scared when I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's cool. But yeah, like I love the airport. I'll hang out at the airport, but like going into the city, all that, like no thing. I'd rather just hang out at the airport. Yes, it is a big O, baby. What is the big O? What is that? What is the big O? Explain that to me. We got 6 minutes. Yes, I know. I know. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I like it. And then not only that, but their airport is so far out. Their airport, like, it's like miles away from everything. I'm telling you, man, they got some freaky weird shit. And then that big ass blue horse that they have, dude, that part, China, that part, Omaha is it. Thank you. You know what? That's what we should be petitioning for. Omaha being the capital of Nebraska. And I'll be the first. I'm sorry, you're right, my fault. But I would be the first one to petition that. And matter of fact, I wish that I could give like a subpoena to Lincoln to basically let them know that we're filing for divorce. I would do, if you were a woman, I would divorce you, and I would take the kids and the house and the cars. I'll leave you in the trash. And you can keep the dogs. I'm not really a pet person. You can keep them. You can keep the animals. I am not a pet person. So you can keep the dogs and the cats and the birds and the canaries. And I hope that whatever job you had, you end up working at the Henry Dorley Zoo, where you have to drive an hour to come to work. And on one occasion, one of those monkeys that you just so happen to eyeball looks you in your eye as they jump on you and beat the shit out of you. That's how I feel about Lincoln. So I'm pretty sure that the people there are nice. I just don't like your city. Matter of fact, I would petition to turn the city of Lincoln into a urinal. So if somebody says, "Oh my God, I gotta piss," I would tell you, "Why don't you drive an hour to go to Lincoln? Go piss there. It's a great outhouse there." I'm just joking. No, I'm not. So anyway, we're almost done. So yeah, I'm happy that I can give you guys a couple laughs, and thank you guys so much for coming to my coaching and training session. Jesse, one of the things I was thinking about when you popped on was the question was I remember. I think you'll remember this too. You and I, wow, Trina's here as well. Hello, Trina. I think that you and I, Jesse, we were talking about. You and I used to have these long discussions on what's my man's name? Um, what did we talk? You were the trainer for the Mance, but in Mant they had what? Um, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Do you remember that? Now I know that you do. We used to have these conversations and these deep philosophical conversations on that. So here's something that you may not know about Abraham Maslow. Did you know that he was a eugenicist? He was into eugenics. Did you know that? And if you say yes, dude, when I see you, oh my God. I'm just saying, did you know he was a eugenist? So for those of you who don't know what eugenists is or are, here I will find it. Hold on, you. Oh, so you didn't know that? Okay, hold on. Eugenist. Hold on. This. What? You don't know what eugenics is? Oh my God! Hold on. Let me find it. God damn! Come on, do it. Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. So let's share this tab instead. Let's go in. Where are we? Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Give me a second. All right, there it is. Okay, so eugenics is a set of beliefs and practices that aim to improve the genetic quality of the human population. Do you know who else was into eugenics? Okay. Do you know who else was into eugenics? Nazis. Yes, the Smotsy people. They were into eugenics. Just saying, just throwing it out there. Yes, he was. Basically, anybody whose objective is to cleanse another race is usually into eugenics. When they were talking about getting rid of Planned Parenthood, that's what they were doing. And Abraham Maslow was a huge proponent for eugenics. And that's the shit that we teach people every year or every 2 years in MANS. So think about it like this: when people remember, like I'm about to go into it right quick. Hold on, because you guys are already with me. So like, why not, right? Okay, so Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Okay, so Jesse, let me ask you this: did you ever wonder? Hold on. So let's go to this one. Psychological. Okay, let's go here. Can you guys see this? Okay, so I'm gonna go here. So that is not Hindu's. Yeah, right. Okay, so can you guys see what I'm doing? Hold on, sorry. Streamlab. Okay, so if you guys look at, hold on. Okay, so if you guys look down at the bottom where it says physiological needs or whatever, the one that we're teaching from, sex is usually down at the bottom. Now I want you to think about this. If you are if you are on an island and you need to get off, right? And you need to survive. Air is one thing that you'll need. Water is something you'll need. Food is what you'll need. Shelter, sleep, clothing, some type of protection. Why is reproduction on there? Reproduction. If you're about to, if your whole objective is to stay alive, getting some nook is probably not going to be in your You're not even thinking about that. You know what I'm saying? The only people that were probably thinking about something like that was people on like Gilligan's Island, and they were there for a few years, so I can understand them getting down to the nasty gritty. I would understand that. But if you just got dropped somewhere, y'all not thinking about doing the do. You're thinking about how can I survive so I can move on, right? Now, safety and all that stuff we can talk about. You can always do that, but there's no reason for sex to be at the beginning of that. And so I didn't even know about this until a philosopher, my buddy Matt, that I do philosophy hunters with. He had brought that up. He was like, but he's also in the military. Um, well, yeah, of course there are. She was saying that there's better updates about this version, right? But he himself put in sex in general at the basic needs, all the way at the bottom. I mean, I can understand safety or something like that, loving, belongingness. I get that. But when you're at the bottom of the rung, like, no, you're not thinking about that. And again, I didn't even think about that until my friend who's in the military and he also went to survival school. He was like, because he was a man, possibly, or whatever. But my buddy was talking about this because he's like, when you're in survival school, that is the last thing that you're thinking about. When you're in survival school, you're thinking about drinking your piss because you can't even find water sometimes. So sex isn't even on your mind unless you're some type of deviant. So I kind of thought that was kind of funny, just saying, or whatever. But yeah, you and I are gonna have to get together and discuss that because there's a couple other things that we had talked about during that class that I was like, man, I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna have to hook up and talk about that because man, that was man, those conversations were really intriguing. And like there's a couple times that we were like we were like I think that we talked so much about it that we both had to force ourselves to stop so that you can continue on with the rest of the class because most of nobody else knew what the hell we were talking about anyway. That was funny. I love that. Anyway, though, yeah, whatever. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, well, I know all of you, so friends and family, I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. There's actually like a couple minute delay, so if you guys are texting me anything, I don't see it until a couple minutes. I don't know, but anyway, I will be back tomorrow. Hold on, eugenics in Georgia, Godstones. Okay, I'm gonna check that out, Trina. I will look that up because I don't know what that is, but I'll look that up as soon. Well, I'll probably look it up in the morning because I gotta go hang out with the kiddo. Well, I don't have to. I get to hang out with my kid before he goes to bed. But so I will be back tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel. So I would love to carry on this conversation. We can talk about eugenics or anything because it's Axe Fearless. So yeah, we can talk about whatever. So yeah, but Jess, do you have anything else you need, or are we good? Yes, you. Oh, okay, okay. So hey, so Jesse, I'm talking to Jessica Mackey. She's on the ones and twos of my ear. She kind of helps me because sometimes I can't see what's going on or hear, but she can. Um, we're going to be doing a show on accounting and money and stuff like that or whatever. So I like to at least talk to you about kind of about that. And Trina, you have extensive experience as an HR, and I would love to just pick your brain on like the role and responsibility that you had, not at HOH just in general, but as HR in general or whatever, and how a lot of like employees can either benefit from that or kind of pick up their own thing. I know we were talking about the book Cy Wakeman. What was the name of that book? Oh my gosh, I got a computer right in front of me, right? Why am I asking? Cy Wakeman. What is gonna wake? Oh man, she lost a lot of weight. Man, she lost a man. Yes, the reality based rules in the workplace. It's a part one and part two. But yeah, Trina loaned it to me. Hell, I don't even think I think I had to buy you another one because I wrote all in the one you gave me. So no ego. Okay, apparently that's her new book. Okay, may have to read that one too. So anyway, all right, ladies and gents, I will see you guys on the flip side. I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, have a great night. Get some sleep. Kiss your loved ones. Yeah, all that good stuff. See you tomorrow.